In 2011, I worked on a cruise ship. I loved it. 1 week after I left New Zealand, my mum called me and said that my father had decided to separate from her. I kind of felt like, well, if I've been a Christian for this long and I'm waiting for the right person, and I have been waiting for the right person to come along, what's the guarantee that in 30 years' time our marriage is going to make it when my parents' marriage hasn't made it? And I kind of started to give up on waiting for the right person to come along. After being on the cruise ship for about 3 months, I met someone and we started a relationship. We were dating for a good 4 months. I ended up finishing my contract and coming home, and we decided to maintain a long-distance relationship. It wasn't until about 6 days after I came home that I actually found out that I was pregnant. When I was about 14 years old, I got told by my doctor that it would be extremely difficult for me to get pregnant for a couple of different reasons, and if I was planning on having children, I'd need a lot of help, and even then it still might not be possible to have kids. The doctor said, yep, your test is positive, and I was actually just overfilled with this joy and happiness, and although it wasn't planned and expected, I could not stop praising God for 2 or 3 days straight wherever I was. I ended up calling my boyfriend to tell him the news. I was pretty worried about what he would say. I ended up telling him that we were expecting a child, and he wasn't the happiest about it. He got off the phone call pretty frustrated and pretty angry, and the next day he had just said to me, it's over, I don't want anything to do with you anymore, basically. Not keeping the baby was not an option for me, so I strangely felt really empowered and quite strong that I could do this on my own, without any help from him at all. And I decided, I changed my mindset really, that I was going to go into this with a really happy, heartfelt, God-centered relationship moving forward with God, and that I was going to do it on my own. My relationship with God has really grown a lot in the last 2.5 years. He's like someone I just talk to on a day-to-day basis while I'm doing everything. I don't really let my thoughts wander so much anymore, and I don't dwell on anger from my parents splitting or shame from coming home and finding out I was pregnant, and I just knew that those are things that I probably shouldn't hold on to. So I had a gorgeous little girl. She's 2.5. I am a solo mum. I work as a hairdresser as well, which is my passion, and life is really great at the moment. She's such a joy to be around and such a happy girl. I even ended up giving her the middle name Joy as well, because I know it's been a blessing in my life having such a prophetic name over me.